And we zoom back in. Okay, so we'll swing over to this account, and I do have my queen charges already queued up, minus the frozen arrow. I do want to say the action figure is not as good as a frozen arrow if you're used to queen charges, but if you're not used to it, the action figure is a great way to learn, mainly because it adds cushion. It's going to be a relatively short video. I think 4 attacks would be more than enough, mainly because CWL is going on and it's the first day, and already we're off to a pretty good start, so good on the clan. And unfortunately we're off to a bad start in this one, but that's okay. With that in mind, I do intend to go ahead and upload all 7 days, hopefully. But anyways, we'll start things off with my favorite attack. And honestly, I've just been taking a little break, mainly because I want to figure out what I want to do with the channel. Honestly, I'm reaching an impasse, which is kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, it is what it is. But with that in mind, let's see. It's a centralized CC with covering the monolith and the town hall, but the gigabomb's right here. Quick plan says go for the gigabomb. So 1, 2. There we go. Wait a little bit. Blimp now. And I do want to go ahead and use the baby drag right here for the queen right here. And I'll wait for that to pop. There we go. Let's go and rage. Okay, there we go. Now for bases like this, I do prefer the frozen arrow because of single infernos. You don't really have to worry about them with it, but at the same time, she does poop out that giant. Oh wow, the Yetis took out the single. That's OP. We'll support the queen then. We'll go and use the king up here. That way it can funnel her as well. Test Loon now. Let's wall break again for the king. Hopefully that's not too late. If I have to, I'll invisi that archer tower so the king goes inside. Yeah, it depends on you, king. You're going back. Invisi. Okay, there we go. Let's go and use the king ability when he gets halfway. Okay, there we go. King ability now. Open up all the walls for him. And let's see. Let's go and poison up the archers once the queen walks a little bit forward. Okay, there we go. Let's go and poison up now. Hopefully the queen is out of range. Perfect. She's out of range of all that. So let's get started with the bacon. Now I do have to keep an eye on the queen health, and we'll just pop the queen ability. That way I get the action figure can poop out. Unless she decides to walk up. In which case, let's go and just use an early warden. Let's rage up all that. Let's use the queen ability along with the rage. Yeah, the giant's really OP. That's why it works so well. Okay, there we go. Let's go and heal through all the damage over here. Kind of a bad heal. Okay, good. I got everything. Perfect. Let's see. Where's the queen at? Queen's right there. Let's go and freeze up all of this. That way she can for sure get the pig. And we'll just go clean up on the side. That should be the 3. And looking good. Go and rage up the RC. She should be able to get everything. And we'll use the headhunters for cleanup. And we'll go and freeze up the scatter shot. That'd be good. But overall, GG to this guy. And great way to start the video. Now it is only going to be 4 attacks, so going to be kind of one of my shorter ones, but that's perfectly fine. Okay, let's see. So for this one, we'll go and put on Super Lalo. Okay, there we go. Let's go and delete Bacon for Lalo. That'll be good. Everything else looks golden. And off I go. Okay, let's see. Centralized Town Hall. CC's over here, along with the bomb towers. This would honestly be perfect for Bacon. Let's see. And I can get a lot of value with a blimp over here. The only scary part is a single, but at the same time, it's so far out, I don't really have to worry about it. And I'm going to have to freeze anyway to make sure the blimp gets all this. So we'll place the queen over here. And let's see, I should have checked the range for the single inferno. But once she takes out the army cat, 1, 2, 3. And we'll go and blimp now. Okay, there we go. And I do need to freeze the single inferno. This is why the frozen arrow is a little bit better, but the giant is nice. With that in mind, we'll go and rage up the Yetis so that way they can take everything out. As long as I get the monolith, I'll be Kuchikopi. Everything else is bonus. And looks like my Yetis have been OP today. Really OP. That's really nice, actually. One added benefit of the giant though, or the action figure, it does have a healing factor to it, and it is definitely noticeable, especially when you want to keep the queen alive. So with that in mind, we'll use the king over here to funnel the queen, and wall break her in right there, and a test loon like that. That'd be good. Let's go baby drag to funnel the king, and I'll use the king ability over here. That way he can funnel himself towards the multi-inferno. It also works out because then I'll be able to use the wall break to get the queen towards the town hall. Okay, there we go. Let's use the king ability. Now should be good. And let's go and wall break for the queen. Maybe that's a little bit too late, but that's fine. And normally I would get started right now, but I kind of want to wait for that rage tower to go down. That way I can support the queen without worrying about everything. And once she steps up a little bit, we'll go ahead and invisi her for the healers. There we go. And let's see. Let's go and poison up the CC. There we go. Poison up now. And let's get started with the Lalo. Lava Hound right here. And also with the Warden rework, this works out great because honestly just put on the Ice Hound and you don't have to use the Warden ability so early. That's all you need to do. Because honestly, Ice Hound, really nice. Put it behind, let's go and send another Druid just to heal everything back up. Funnel loons with loons, and a Warden ability just to get through the scatter shot. Okay, and now we can use Queen ability, rage everything up. And that looks like it's the 3. Unfortunately, I didn't clear funnel for the loons because they're doubling back, so I kind Kind of a bad play on my end, but that's okay. And I can save the headhunters. That's really nice. GG to this guy. And so far, really good. Clean up headhunters for the win. And we'll go and freeze up these for the Gobbies. I wonder if they're going to add a new level to the Lava Hound. That would be really cool. Especially with the Warden rework. That would be really nice. Actually, now that I think about it, Lalo in general needs an upgrade. Okay, so for the final one, we're going to use Super Hybrid. I'll do one more attack after this one. Everything else looks good to me, minus the Rage. I do like the Rage gem on it. And let's put on the Dicky. That'll be good. Along with, I almost forgot, action figure. Okay, there we go. And off we go. Okay, let's see. One thing about Super Hybrid though, you gotta keep the plan simple, otherwise it could go really wrong really fast. That being said, it's a centralized town hall with a monolith over here, and everything's so spread out that all I have to worry about is the monolith. I can funnel the queen and king inside, and I can use the Super Hybrid to go around the rest of the base. This way the queen aggroes onto the town hall. At least that's what I'm thinking anyway. So with that in mind, we're going to use 2 test loons, and we'll wait a little bit. Now should be fine. Maybe that was a little early. If there's a double seeking air mine, that's OP. Thankfully there isn't. And I do want to place the Rage right over here. That'd be good. Maybe that was kind of a bad Rage. Yeah, that was a terrible Rage. Didn't need the Rage. Wasted one right there. So if I 3, that's a swag Rage, which is fine I guess. So with that in mind, let's see. Let's use a baby drag over here to funnel the king. That way he can support the queen inside. Go and wall break here for the king. And let's see. I can get started with the hybrid right now, but I kind of want to hold off just to make sure everything goes inside nice and smoothly. Okay, there we go. Let's use the king ability. Now should be good. Funnel everything inside. This way the queen goes towards the scatter shot. Let's get started with the hybrid. Really late. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. I'm not going to place the RC, otherwise she'll shoot too far ahead. Going to use the healers now. Let's see. Let's try to wall break the queen towards the town hall if I can. Ooh, this is bad. I should not have done that. Luckily for me, Skelly should pull the queen back in. Hopefully. If not, then I'm in trouble. Definitely in trouble. Queen, go back inside. Let's go and use the early warning ability, because Queen's going to go around the base. That's not good. Let's wall break for her. I used the Super Hybrid way too late here. But I can make a recovery if I'm lucky. Let's go and heal through the damage. Let's see. Let's go and freeze everything over here. Luckily for me, King is helping the Queen. Let's go and use the Wizard up here. And looks like my Hybrid's still alive. Nice. I can definitely go ahead and use the Giant to go through the wall. King's going for the Town Hall, that's OP. Go ahead and RC should go invisible, and we'll go ahead and Rage RC ability. Okay, RC ability. And let's see. Once the Queen changes targets, we'll use the Queen ability, that way she can get through the wall. That'll be good. Headhunter for the enemy RC, along with an Invisi for the... I'll save the Invisi for the RC. Definitely a really bad attack here. One thing about Super Hybrid. Timing is very, very important. Let's go ahead and Invisi the RC, and that should be GG's. Giant OP. Healing back up to full health. He should be able to take everything else out. And let's get some damage off the RC by placing some Gobbies here. That'll be good. And GG's. Nice. Definitely a really sloppy attack to end queen charges though. Oh good. Just goes to show timing is important. Okay, so for the final attack of the video, we're going to go ahead and end with Zap Bacon. 2 reasons why the action figure shines best in any type of smash attack, or in my case, hero dives. And the second reason, I'll be uploading Bacon tomorrow, so Zap Bacon is definitely going to be in it. That being said, off I go. Okay, especially for bases like this is why Zapquake is so strong, because you get so much value just based off of this. Let's see, pathing is very, very important. I can go for the Town Hall, especially with the heroes, but at the same time, it's not much value for the heroes themselves. But that being said, let's go and Zapquake all of this off the board. There we go. I only got the scatter shot, but that's fine. For some reason, I fat-fingered that 1 HP multi-inferno. That's an OP multi. But anyways, we'll go ahead and use the king and queen over here along with the golem. E-Titan now should be fine. And the main goal is definitely just to take out the heroes. Using my heroes. And let's see. I'll save the king ability when he gets closer to the wall. That way I can open them all up for the queen. That'd be very, very important. And more than anything, just gotta be patient. Especially with these type of hero dives. Good news is, action figure with the queen should be able to heal everything back up. Queen aggroed the Expo, unfortunately, but that's fine. Once the king gets a little bit closer, then we'll go ahead and use his ability. Yeah, there we go. King ability, open up all the walls for the queen. Funnel the queen in as well. Let's get started with the bacon. And we're going to use a battle drill because I got the town hall with the heroes. Queen ability to activate the giant and a rage, along with a poison. Bacon to funnel the bacon. And that should be GG's, hopefully. Let's see, I just need to heal through the damage. Maybe I should have used the warden, but that's okay. Use bacon to funnel the rest. There we go. Perfect. And queen's still alive. I could freeze, but I'm not going to. And we'll use the warden ability to get through the kick-up bomb. Okay, one ability now. Queen's gonna go down, but that's fine. She got all the value in the world. And we'll use a bacon right there. Archers and GG's. Nice and steady. One thing about this base though is that everything's so stacked in the center that once you break it, that's pretty much GG's. Because everything else is pretty spread out. At least the key defenses. And unfortunately it looks like the bacon might actually die to the giant bombs, so that's OP placement. But RC should be able to close everything out. RC ability and GG's. Gobby gobby. One thing about bacon, trap placement can make or break an attack. In this case, it almost broke it. At the same time, not really. But anyways, GG to this guy, and definitely a great way to end the video. Okay, that's a good place to end. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. But yeah, it's been AOZ, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let's guys.